Good morning, everybody. We don't have an encounter with Flash this morning, so I'm going to get some food ready for him, cut it up, and then we're going to feed him. This is what Flash eats. Flash eats squash, sweet potato, bananas, green beans. So I'm going to cut them up and let you guys watch Flash while I get it ready. And if you have any questions, let me know. I'll glance over at the screen and do the best that I can to answer them for you. I'll look again. I'm a blind liar. There it is. Guys, this is Flash. He's a two-toed sloth. And we're getting ready to feed him some green beans and some squash, and I think even a little banana. You get started with a green bean, Flash? Hey, buddy. You want a green bean? Yum. Is that good? I don't know if you guys can see that, but the green bean's like, oh, you dropped it, bud. I got you another one. Here you go. There you go. So this is Flash. He's a two-toed sloth. And you can come here and actually feed Flash. He loves to have visitors. So we have over 125 animals here at the farm. And Flash is obviously one of them. And he's just a sweet boy. He is a two-toed sloth. There are not really that many three-toed sloths in North America, because they need to eat the leaves of the sarcopia tree. So when someone says a two-toed or a three-toed sloth, you can tell that by the front ones. The back ones all have three. And they're really going to more of saying a fingered, so a two-fingered sloth. Next up on Flash's menu is some squash. You ready, buddy? Yum. And then at the end, we're gonna give them some banana too. Guys, if you have any questions, feel free to write them. We enjoy any questions that people have, but when we're doing encounters with the public, or a guest, you know, that is obviously booked and experienced, we try to really focus on them. So where's everybody watching from? Well, I don't know if it's that they're not smart, but they're just kind of really slow and they conserve all their energy. Don't you, buddy? He's very sweet. You can see he's chill, just hanging out, being friendly. Right, Flash? How you doing, buddy? All right, let's get you some more food. So sloths only use the bathroom anywhere between 7 to 10 days. So each time they use the restroom, they lose about 30% of their body weight. So to give you an idea, if you have a 200-pound person and they lose 30%. That means when they're using the bathroom, they're dropping 60 pounds. Pretty cool. This is not Flash's main area. His main area is back here, and it's a 2-story enclosure that goes all the way up. So if you've ever wanted to have a sloth for a roommate, you can do that here. Yeah, I agree. He's like that sloth that works. What was his name? I think that was Flash, yeah. You want another piece of, well, that one's kind of soggy. Here's some zucchini. So we're feeding Flash zucchini, squash, green beans. He also eats sweet potatoes. Are they nice? Yeah, ours are nice because they're around us all the time. So it's very similar to, hey, is a wild cat or a wild animal or a wild dog nice? It's not that they're nice, but they're wild. So our sloths are around us all the time, and so that's the reason that they're really chill. I'm chopping up his food to make sure that it's nice and small for him to eat. So he's eating some zucchini right now. So that's what I'm feeding him. Right, buddy? So sloths have horrible eyesight. They really navigate by their sense of smell, kind of spatial sense. So Flash weighs about 12 to 15 pounds. Does he bite? Yeah, he's biting that food. Is this a house? Nope, it's not a house. This is Ocoee Riverside Farm. We are open to the public. We have over 125 animals and lots of awesome stuff, including kangaroos, zebras, emus, camels. Hey Braden, we are in Benton, Tennessee, which is halfway between Chattanooga and Knoxville. We are open to the public and you can stay here. Hey Braden, we're in Tennessee. Have some zucchini, buddy. So sloths really like their environment to be about 80 degrees with about 50% humidity. Hey Connor, I can't say the rest of your name because I really don't understand how to read it, but I could just be tired, which is a good possibility. We do not hold Flash, and the reason we don't hold Flash is he just doesn't want to do that. We haven't had Flash since he was a baby, but if you really want to hold a sloth, you can hold baby Zoe. But when you're feeding Flash, you can be this close, and you can pet him, and just be chill. Right, Flash? Hey, buddy. So our other sloth is 1 year old, or she's about to be 1, and you can actually hold her. So if you want to be able to hold a sloth, you want to look for the baby sloth snuggles when you're looking on our website. Thank you everybody for all the likes and the shares. Really appreciate that. We're trying to do this social media here, make sure everybody can see us. Right, Flash? So sloths are really cool because they have 46 ribs, 2 sets of 23. Their internal organs are actually attached to the ribs. So if they fall, that's what's protecting them. So their internal organs aren't getting shook around from that impact. Sloths probably follow the trees about once a week in the wild. Here we have some nets down below, so if he did fall, he's not going to hit the floor. He's never fallen here, and he's been here 3 years. I think part of the reason that they've discovered that they fall is when they're going out on those really, really skinny branches, just trying to get to the next leaf. That branch finally breaks, or maybe a predator comes out there towards them, and then they both fall. But what's really cool is that the sloth is going to survive that fall of a or more. Somebody asked if this is a bat. I'm sure you're joking because I've never seen a furry bat. But this is a sloth. This is a 2-toed sloth named Flash. And he's here at Ocoee Riverside Farm. I'm going to get him some banana. So we don't feed Flash too much fruit because they digest food off of a bacterial process. Hey Boogie, Thank you. Jesus loves you too. I'm getting you a banana, bud. Guys, I'm peeling this banana for him, and he can smell it because he loves it. And I'm going to break off just a little bit of it. Flash, you want a banana? You want some banana? Come on. He loves banana. Don't you, Flash? Oh, he's excited. You like that, don't you, buddy? Good morning, Midnight. Chattanooga, that's not too far away. You're only about an hour from us. Yes, that is a sloth. This is Flash. He's a two-toed sloth, and he is munching on a banana right now. Guys, we are open to the public, so if you've ever wanted to come feed a sloth or hold a sloth, you can do all that here. We also have baby Zoe. She's a 1-year-old two-toed sloth, and you can actually hold her. Flash is going to town on that banana. Lucky, you're in Idaho. Awesome. I've been to Brundage Ski Resort a couple times. That place is up north, I guess. And I love it up there. But I think too many people found out about Idaho. It's getting busy now. Flash takes a while to eat those bananas. And as I kick the tripod, sorry about that, y'all. Nope, not a bat. This is a two-toed sloth. They do sleep a lot. They sleep about 18 to 20 hours a day. That's pretty much what they do. They only come down out of the tree to really use the bathroom. We managed to get that on video a little while ago, and it was hilarious because they do a little potty dance. You want another piece of zucchini? You can see he's really sweet. Pretty much about the coolest animal ever. How long do they live? So in captivity, there's one that's hit 50 years. If they're out in the wild though, it's usually 20 or less because they usually get eaten or fall out of a tree or ran over crossing a road, or they reach out and touch 2 power lines, and that does not go well. I'm gonna give you some more banana, bud. Let's see if I can get it in your little mouth. There we go. So when you guys are feeding Flash and you come for a visit, we give you nice long pieces of food because sloths have horrible vision. Our sloths are not mean. He's very chill. Arkansas, hey Janet. Yeah, we are in Tennessee. We are located in Benton, Tennessee, halfway between Chattanooga and Knoxville. We have over 125 animals here, including sloths, kangaroos, llamas. We have a zebra, horses, and we actually have really cool lodging right here on the site too. So if you've ever wanted a sloth for a roommate, you can do that here at Ocoee Riverside Farm. The link to our website is in the bio. You licking your fingers, bud? Was it good? That's how I am when I eat ribs. Maybe not so much the veggies. People ask how close can you get to him. You can get all the selfies that you want. He's about the cutest guy ever. Aren't you, Flash? Aren't you, buddy? Cool, yeah, look us up. And there's tons of videos on all the social media of the wagons. Like we just have a couple people or something. They are heated and cooled, so it doesn't matter if it's hot or cold, you're not going to freeze. Also, the banks of the Ocoee River are right there. The Ocoee River is where they had the 1996 Olympics. So the lower part is great for just floating, some fishing, some tubing, some paddle boarding, and then the upper in the middle is good for whitewater rafting, kayaking, and all that. And then the Olympic section is where they held the 1996 Olympics. So Flash has 46 ribs, 2 sets of 23. His internal organs are actually attached to his ribs. So that way, if or when he falls out of a tree, he's not getting injured. That enables them to have a pretty big fall and still be okay. People ask, how close can you get to Flash? This close. And so when you feed him, you get right here beside him. He's really cool. So I'm giving him some banana now. We don't feed him too much banana because bacteria is actually how they process their food. So you don't want too much sugar in their diet, or that encourages too much bacterial growth. So when they are in the wild and they come down to use the bathroom, and they go down and they kind of do their little potty dance and squat and dance when they poop or pee, which is the same thing for them, they get the sloth moth up on them. And what that sloth moth does is help them with their digestion, because when the sloths are grooming themselves, they basically get whatever the sloth is leaving all over them, and that helps them process their food. It's really, really cool. Did you about fall asleep there, bud? Do we give him water? He does have like a little water dish, but they get almost all of it from their food. Guys, thank you so much for all the likes and the shares. Sloths do swim. We don't really have an area that we're gonna throw them out in the water. When they sleep, Flash likes to sleep in a hammock with kind of one arm hanging up to the other hammock, or he'll kind of curl up into a ball in like the Y of a branch. We have not tried ginger root. I would guess that probably wouldn't be too much in the diet because they wouldn't be digging that much. It's kind of amazing that they do like sweet potatoes, right? He will eat spinach leaves also at night, but that's about the only time that he eats them. He likes kind of the bigger stuff like the green beans. That's really his favorite, is green beans. You want this green bean, buddy? He's getting kind of full from that banana. You didn't get that one in? It's kind of curled. You got a curled up green bean, buddy. Oh, you got it. Good job, Flash. Yeah, we don't hold Flash. He's never really shown any interest, and we don't force any of the animals to do anything that they don't want. If you want to hold a sloth, baby Zoe is here, and she's about to turn 1, and she is totally okay with holding, and she loves it. Guys, thank you so much for all the likes and the shares and the follows. Is that a bat? No, not a bat. Exactly. That's right, Brett. The 46 ribs, 2 sets of 23, right? Along with the fact that their internal organs are attached to those ribs, that's what helps them survive a fall. So when they're out on that branch and then they kind of get out too far, or maybe a big cat or harpy eagle comes and tries to attack them, if he falls and the cat falls, he just looks at that cat and goes, ha, ha. Yep, Flash from Zootopia. I hear you, Austin Powers. Sloths are the ultimate chill guy, aren't you, buddy? You want one more? Guys, he's about done eating, so if you have any other questions, feel free to shout them out. And when you come for an experience here at the farm, this is what you're going to be doing. You're going to be feeding Flash, you can pet him, and then we teach you even more about sloths. And we're going to continue to stream a bunch of stuff online, obviously, but eventually these kind of the behind the scenes tours will be for subscribers. But we really appreciate everybody watching. And he doesn't stink, he doesn't have any bugs in him. Nope, he is not from Australia. He would be from like Central and South America, Honduras, Costa Rica, places like that. He needs a temperature of about 80 degrees and 50% humidity. So baby Zoe is up at the main house right now. And when we went up there to feed her, she was all about it. So Zoe gets fed long grain rice and like a little mix. If you guys have any questions, feel free to write them and I'll jump over and see what it says. Things that harpy eagles and big cats. So that's the reason they don't come out of the trees except for maybe once a week. Actually out in the wild it can be anywhere from 7 to 10 days. And that's because they're the most vulnerable when they come down to use the bathroom. And when they come down, they kind of do like a little potty dance with their butt right against the ground, holding onto the tree. And we amazingly got that on video the other day, which was hilarious. Because Flash looks like he's doing like some kind of little dance, which is really cool. So when they come down out of the tree to use the bathroom, that's when they're really vulnerable. Will the sloth do a backflip? He'll do the slowest backflip you've ever seen. Hey Cramp, Flash is not really into the hugs and kisses, but baby Zoe is. Baby Zoe is the 1-year-old sloth that we have. And they are both two-toed sloths. Excuse me, got something in my throat, I apologize. Thank you so much for all the likes and the shares. All right, you want another piece of banana, bud? So we don't feed Flash fruit all the time because that encourages bacteria growth. Bacteria is how they actually digest their food. And that's what the sloth moth helps out with in the wild. First, last, I don't know, but we're not doing that. All right, here we go. Here's some banana. Oh, are you done? He is done, y'all. All right, let's open the door for him. And we're gonna get him inside. Let's see here. So this is not Flash's main area, this is just where he gets fed. He's getting ready to go into his main area. We're gonna encourage him to go over there with some green beans. Flash loves to eat green beans, squash, zucchini, and bananas. John gave him a mango about a month ago, and it was hilarious. We called it Mango Day. He is ready to go in. He does not even care about food. He's like, I'm out. You guys wondered where he sleeps? There you go. That is where Flash sleeps, right there in the hammock. Pretty cool, huh?